It's a love story, and he finally finds somebody that buys into his world being enjoyable enough to stay in.
Well, I think it's really a coming-of-age story about how these three people sort of balance responsibility and individuality. I think it's about that balance that I know that I've been through in my life.
I think that the love story is between Sam and Jack, and I think that, you know, a lot of friendships I think a lot of friendships have a lot of trouble dealing with the stress of a relationship. When one of those friends falls in love, that changes everything, and that's, I think, what the storyline is how the girl of the dreams affects the friendship of a lifetime.
You know, it is about magic. It's about dreams and daydreams, fantasies, one of those taboo subjects that we're not allowed to discuss or acknowledge, and that's part of the problem, is that by virtue of the fact that we pretend, it's one of those things, it's like picking your nose, everyone does it, nobody admits to it, and it's unfortunate because at some point it became wrong in growing up to maintain that fantasy and to maintain those dreams.
It reinforces that all of those things that we loved as kids can be possible in the crappy, screwed up world that we live in.
When they see the play, everyone thinks, oh, it's not just me. And I thought it was just me, but it isn't just me. Apparently, everybody else has these fantasies too, and maybe if we're a little more accepting of our own fantasies and our own dreams, and accepting of everyone else having their own fantasies and their own dreams, then maybe we could push away some of these not important issues that are allegedly so important.
Well, my favorite part of the show is really the message of the show. Just to follow your dreams, and that you don't have to lose who you are just to live in this world, and that the dreams of childhood can become your adult reality.
The scene that doubles as Julia and Rita speaking about the problem she's having with the relationship with Sam, coupled with the poets and the fun that is, and I think that it is beautifully put in the same scene there, because it's the problems with not growing up and taking things seriously versus ridiculously fun, like stupid stuff going on the other side of the stage that is the element of why you shouldn't grow up, because this is hilarious.
My favorite part about doing the show is the people.
I think my favorite part of the show is actually there's a point where there's a discussion that Jack has about an experience at a hypnotist, where Sam and Jack see a hypnotist, and it's about 3/4 into the play, and the reason it's my favorite scene is because it is probably the only time as a playwright that I will ever have to stand silently behind the actor saying those lines to the entire audience, and to just stand there and be, my job is to stand there and smile while the actors just say to everybody everything that I've just been wanting to say.
Why should you see it again? Did you like it the first time? Well, then you're really gonna like it this time. And there are new scenes. There are things that are different. People who are coming back are gonna have the inside track on that, so you know you get to have that. But more than anything, I mean, why wouldn't you want to come back and be in that world again? You liked it the first time. What, you really love a movie, and so that's the only time you ever get to see it? That's silly.
It's different. It's better. It's tighter. It's more improved. There are scenes that are different. There's a bigger commitment. We know what's at stake, and a lot of the people coming to see it know what's at stake.
So to be in a room with that many people, all going on that journey, I'm looking forward to that, and hearing the laugh that I have echoed 100 or so times every time something happens. That's going to be really cool, I think.
I knew it was a good play the first time we did it, when a woman probably in her 60s or 70s was the first one to stand up and applaud for a standing ovation on the third or fourth night that we had done it. And I was like, you know what, I thought I wrote this for people who were in their 30s, and I've just now realized that this show applies to everyone.
I just want to make all the nuts equal, because I think some nuts don't have the same. See, like this one, this is like a secondary character.
Right.
They need to have a lot of nuts. You gotta have a lot of nuts, and I think that is the right amount of nuts.
Excellent.